You have a cat?
Two now.
Two cats.
Yeah.
And you are involved in helping save animals that need rescuing. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely not me personally involved with the actual rescuing, but Nigel and I, my husband and I, we do donate regularly to Furry Tales, which is a...
Furry Tales.
Furry Tales, yeah. And it's actually run by two expat women.
So
and
if we have WeChat and we want to find it, we just look
Furry
Tales.
Tales. Yeah, Furry Tales. And they do just the most spectacular job.
What do they do?
They rescue animals from the street, so if there are strays around, and then they also help out with a shelter, a big animal shelter. I think
So that's what they need the money for.
Yeah, they
Keeping
kind
the
of
animals
keeping the animals
healthy
in the shelter
while they're looking for
foster care or adoptions, and so they do. But these two girls, they just do the most fantastic job helping in the community, and I think that's kind of key to living in a new place, that you want to be involved in the community, right? And they do that so wonderfully.
Is that where you got your second cat?
Yeah, Brenda.
So you that's my mom's name.
Oh, really?
So when you adopted my mom, like she was saved from the street?
She was saved from Tingen, actually.
Wow.
So she was she's one of those kind of flat-faced exotic short hairs. And so when she was born, she was riddled with health problems. And so rather than the breeder putting the money in to save her, they just out on the street. And so she was found by a lady in Tingen, a couple of weeks old, lice and runny eyes and, like in a really, really bad way. And so the lady in Tingen nursed her back to, health. And then she was shipped to Beijing, where Furry Tales got her. And then another lady fostered her until she was, I think we got her when she was about 9 or 10 months old. And when we got her, she was 90% healthy. Like she was almost, perfect. And now she's about 18 months old and she's thriving.
Right. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Wow. So Furry Tales exists in just Beijing or other communities as well? This is very local. These two ladies.
Yeah, as far as I know, just Beijing. But the two women, they're very well connected. When we had that exchange when you were moving your cats here and about, and they've got a kind of WeChat group. They're always going to know someone in another city.
Yeah, I needed to move my cat because we were at the line where we needed to move to Beijing. And the previous time we'd moved, we did the long paperwork thing. It takes like a month to get all the paperwork and shots to fly her. But we were like, we don't have time this time. We need to get her to
like
Beijing.
A shipping company.
Exactly. And they were able to transport her in a car to Beijing. It took a couple days, but she's with us. She's happy. She's safe. We have